the extension of the knowledge of Christ. Christ, 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 Christ.
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We've designated the month of February to speak on the subject matter relationship. So we're going to be speaking extensively on relationship, and with me I have a relationship coach, no other person than Miss Olamide.
Hi everyone.
So thank you so much, Miss Olamide, for
thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So we're going to be speaking on the matter relationship skills. So I just want to share what helpful tips do you have on relationship. I believe something skills can be learned.
Yes,
they can be learned. So what skills do you believe will aid effectiveness in our relationship?
Okay, it's necessary that whether you are in a romantic relationship, when I mean romantic, I mean with somebody you want to get married to, or just a platonic relationship, friends to friends, there are some skills that we should have, we should cultivate. You should have them because it helps us bond better, it helps us know ourselves better. And I'll just be sharing briefly 10 relationship skills that I feel that people should have. And number one is the skill of setting boundaries. Yes, setting boundaries, especially in platonic relationship that has to do with opposite sex. I feel that why many people end up just falling into sin, you understand, is because they've refused to set boundaries. We should, as two people together, whether you are friends or you are lovers, you should set boundaries. You should know that there is a line that shouldn't be crossed. There should be a line that shouldn't be crossed. Okay, you should set boundaries. You should know when it is too much, when is it too much. You should know that. Then another thing is honesty. I feel that every relationship, no matter what, whether romantic or platonic, there should be honesty in that, because from honesty, that's when you derive my second point, which is trust. If you have been honest with me over time, I tend to trust you. There's a way I just gravitate towards you, and I just trust you that okay, this person has been honest with me over time, so I can trust this person. So the third skill is trust. If you are in a friendship or relationship with someone, you should be able to trust this person. You should be able to know that this person has your back, come rain, come sunshine. Okay, so trust, I feel trust is one thing. Another skill that we should cultivate now. You should be able to trust this person. You should be able to say, okay, this person I can trust. There's someone once told me that if you are friends with somebody and somebody tells you something about your friend, you should be able to vouch for that friend. I know that sometimes it might not be 200%, like, because we can always be humans, but at least to some extent there should be a level of trust that you have, that you cannot do this, my friend cannot do this. Probably you heard something about your friend, because you trust them. You trust them that okay, this person is my friend and I know him or her to some extent, so I feel this person, I can trust this person with my life, or I can trust this person to some extent. So I feel trust is one skill that we should consider. Then another thing
I want to say something in that trust. I think it is also expedient. We know if I have not earned your heart,
right,
I should not ask for your hands.
Right. If you've not earned your heart, you should not ask for the person's hands. And because trust is not just something you get in a day; it's earned. You have to earn it. You have to be able to say, okay, like it's like yes,
stuff,
thank you, a cumulative of a lot of. That's why I said honesty should come first, because if over time this person has been honest with you, you tend to trust them, because there's this level of honesty and sincerity that just there. Then the fourth thing is conflict resolution. You should be able to know what works for you, how you resolve issues. Some people tend to shout when they're angry. Some people tend to just be quiet and just walk away. You need to know what works for both of you. You need to know, okay, this person, when this person is angry, he shouts a lot, then you need to be calm. Okay, this person just likes to be silent and doesn't want to hear anybody, okay, you don't talk to that person at that point. So understanding the person's personality and really know, like, conflict resolution helps also when you know each other differences, when you know what this person wants and what this person does not want. So I know you don't like this thing, so I know that okay, you don't like it, you don't like it, so I think it helps to reduce conflict. Then another thing is compromising.
Wow.
You should be able to compromise in a relationship. Okay, if you want this and I want this, we might not, I don't need to come up or you don't need to come down. We can actually meet somewhere here. You want this, I want this, we can meet here. You know, that's compromise. Okay, it has to in every relationship we will compromise. Because we can't always have it our own way. We need, there will be compromise, but it's called healthy compromise. There are some compromise that are not healthy. Okay, you know that this person is not, when the compromise is affecting your core values, then you know it is not healthy. So you need to understand healthy compromise. So as much as you want to compromise, you need to understand when it is healthy and not healthy. So another thing is being vulnerable. You know, when you are in a relationship or you are friends with somebody, many people think that you should only be with them in the happy moments. I feel that you should be there both in the bad days and the good days. The good days, the bad days, the ugly days. Okay, if you're not there with me in my bad days, you shouldn't be there with me in my good times. Okay, so I think being vulnerable, and apart from that, I feel that everybody should be a shoulder to lean on, to cry on, just as someone to be here for you. So be vulnerable. When you can, there should be a safe friendship or relationship, be a safe space where you can just drop all your guards, just let it all down, and just be vulnerable with this person. Okay, I can be vulnerable with this person, I can be myself, I can, beyond the noises in the world, beyond everything that happens around me, I can just be here, and I just just let it all out. I want to rant, I want to beg, let me just be vulnerable. So I think vulnerability is one major thing, one major skill that we should learn in relationship. Then another thing is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to manage both your own emotion and somebody's emotion. Understand? So you should be able to balance it. Okay, not just feeling about yourself. Emotional intelligence is much more about you. Okay, and under emotional intelligence you have self-regulation, you have self-awareness, you have
self-management.
Yes, self-management. So is more like balancing your own emotions with other people's emotions. Then another thing is communication. Another skill people need to really cultivate is communication. There is no relationship or no friendship that can work with communication. You need to dialogue, you need to talk. It's not just about talking, but don't just talk and everything. When someone is talking to you, listen. Listening is deeper than hearing. You can hear and not listen.
Yeah, sure.
And when you listen, don't just listen to talk, listen to understand. Understand what this person is talking. What is this person trying to say? Understand what he's saying. What is it or she trying to drive at? Don't just just listen and say, okay, shut this out. Are you done?
Sorry to
do you understand?
Cut you off. Do you know that someone rightly said that the hallmark of the skill of listening is hearing what the person is not saying?
Exactly. Yes, hearing what the person is not saying. So communication is deeper than just you talk, I talk, you talk, I talk. Okay, it should be on this, like there should be an understanding that you will get from that communication, that discussion you just had. Okay, so communication is beyond that. It's beyond just talking. So another skill we should cultivate is communication. Then lastly, I think another skill we should communicate is being setting realistic expectations. We tend to just expect too much from people that at the end of the day we get disappointed. I feel that people should give allowances for people. Because humans are going to be humans. That's one thing. One thing I've learned in life is humans will always be humans. So give allowance for people. Just don't expect too much. And I call it independence. When you're independent, you know that people will always be people. So even when something happens, you don't, even if you don't let it, you haven't given too much expectations for you to get hurt. So everything it's easy to adjust back and just get back on. So I feel setting realistic expectations should be another major skills.
Wow, this is quite massive, Ms. Olamide. Thank you so much.
I
believe with these helpful 10 tips, we can really develop a quality skills in relationship.
Yes.
I strongly believe. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I
for
want to
having
say
me.
you- And if we are inviting you next time, we'd love to have you again.
Right?
Thanks so
Yes.
much. And for all our online viewers, please, you can drop your questions in the comment section. It's going to be attended to by Miss Olamide. Thank you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.